Alright guys, today we're going to be doing a different video. Today we're going to be doing a guide, okay? This guide is going to be mostly based off of movement for advanced players. So, you know, if you're 2000 and above, you know, this may be helpful. Maybe you already know about it, but I'm just putting this video out there just in case you guys are struggling. And, you know, this could probably help you guys, okay? So, first things first, you guys make sure you work on your dash turnarounds, okay? Because back then, I used to really mess this up and I used to backdash instead, okay? And let's say this person is chasing after you, he's chasing after you, and he ends up missing while he's trying to chase after you. You can easily dash turn around and punish him from there. Now, if you end up doing a backdash instead of a turnaround, then that gives him a little bit more time to react to punish you after he made a mistake. So this will be way faster to react than this because you have to turn around and do that. So make sure you guys work on that. That is really helpful and it actually brings you up a lot. It has helped me a lot with my punish game, and maybe it'll help you guys too, okay? Now, step 2. If you guys want to approach, there's a lot of ways to approach, especially with these platforms. You could dash on these platforms and you could confuse your opponent and he could end up spot dodging because he's scared. You think you're going to approach him, but you're actually using your movement. Now, this game is mostly about movement. Don't attack so much. Only attack when you have an opening and you know, like 100% guarantee you're gonna hit it. Because, you know, if you're just throwing out attacks, that gives them way more opportunities to punish you, okay? So make sure you're only using your movement. And now once they dodge, that gives you the go ahead, you know? And just because your opponent misses doesn't mean it's always okay to punish them. Because they could just be throwing out a baiter just so you could punish, and they're positioned perfectly so they could punish you, okay? So make sure you guys keep in mind that not every mistake they make is punishable. Alright, so keep that in mind. Okay, now moving back onto the approaching, okay? Now, there's a few ways to approach. You can either, you know, approach with the platforms, or you could approach, you know, if you're too scared to engage or you're too scared that you'll probably get hit, you could always dodge or approach, you know, just dash and dodge, and then you'll slightly move to the side a little bit. You'll slightly move towards him. So you can also do this in the air, which is pretty good, but keep in mind that you're on a cooldown, so I suggest if you do it in the air, that you don't jump after, because if you do it in the air and you jump after, you're on a cooldown. Like, you're gonna get comboed if you get hit. So, you know, if you do dodge in the air, try to touch the ground as fast as possible, because like once you touch the ground, your dodge like resets. But if you're still in the air while you use your dodge, you're like 3 seconds on a cooldown until you get your dodge back. So if you do that, make sure you watch out, okay? Also, let me go over spacing, okay? Those of you guys that don't know what spacing is, it's basically the distance for your moves to always hit. So let's see, let's give it a quick example, okay? So let's say I'm over here with Scythe. Okay, so what's a good option for me to throw out? I'm trying to get him. I'm a little scared. I don't know I don't know what attack to throw out, but you know, Scythe has many attacks, so the best option for me would be a D-Light, because it's like a mid-range attack, so my spacing is perfect to hit him with a D-Light, okay? Make sure, always make sure that your spacing is good. That plays a big part in your punish game, because your punish game could be good, but it's basically useless if you're not good with spacing, okay? Also, something I really want to go over is dash canceling, okay? Dash canceling, or, you know, your dash, I'm pretty sure it's called dash canceling if I'm not mistaken. So basically, dash canceling is like you're not using the full dash. You're just, you know, stopping in place, you know, stopping your momentum. So this is another way of approaching. It's good to use if you want to like trick your opponent or bait out moves, okay? So if you want to learn how to do this, just practice, you know. It's really easy, actually. It's really easy. Really easy. So make sure you practice this and, you know, try using it in a game, you know. Try experimental first, you know. If you're not sure how to do it, try using it in experimental first. Use it on a couple opponents that you're fighting, and you know, you'll get the hang of it slowly. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm not the type of person that really plays on platforms that much, but let's say your opponent's over here and you're playing on this map, Small Enigma, and like you're on this platform and you're like, you really don't feel like because you're scared, you don't feel like going down there. So something that you could really mix them up is backdashing on this platform to mix them up, and you could do a Sair. Easy. If you're too scared to approach, you can mix them up. You'd be like, oh my god, how did he move so fast? And then boom, right there. Now, this helps a lot, But if you do it too much, then your opponent will catch up on you, okay? So it's only good to use every now and then. This is really good if you have like a heavy weapon like axe or hammer or maybe bow. You know, you could get a Sarah and then do a sidelight following that up. You know, it's really good. It's really good. Maybe if you want to get to like 2100 or 2200, you know, it's good for that, mixing it up, but don't overuse it, okay? And now, you know, my final tip is, you know, a tip that everybody basically knows. You know, another way to approach is just dash jumping. You know, dash jumping. I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to do this by now, but I'm just throwing it out there because, you know, I just want this video to be a little bit longer. Now, if you guys made it to the end of this video, here's actually a really good tip that actually makes me win a lot. I don't know if this is like cheating or not, but the best way to actually win in ranked, if you start really early, if you play ranked really early, because that's when a lot of people are warming up. That's when a lot of people are warming up. So if you play ranked early, then you probably have a higher chance of winning. Okay, so I'm just throwing that out there because I've actually get a lot of elo just by playing early. Okay, so alright, so but I'm end the video there, guys. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you guys, you know, win the ranked games. Hopefully you guys get to where you need to go before the season ends. And I'll see you guys later, okay? So hopefully you guys liked the video, and if you did, please subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much, and peace out.